Hey Evil fans, I'm going to go over a few things in this video. Now, this is one of the chainsaw bars that I have prepped for the chainsaw I'm building right now. Now, I'm going to tell you guys where I actually get these. Now, I don't go to the hardware store, and I actually don't buy the Homelite ones. I do have a Homelite one, and that's on this one right here. You know, it is a 20-inch long chainsaw bar, but if you notice, there is no tip connection that you see in like the movies Army of Darkness or Ash vs. Evil Dead, because the whole chainsaw bar was black in Evil Dead 2, and it is a Homelite, so I went with the Homelite on this one. But this one right here, this is all sanded down and all prepped and all cleared, has the extension, the bar end extension, which everybody loves that look, and I love it too. And it's a super beefy looking bar. Now, I like to use these. I used this on that last one I made in the videos. I like to use them just because they look good. They're thick. It's a 20-inch bar, and I'll show you what it looks like beforehand, because I have a second one for the other chainsaw right here. Now, it's Archer Australia. Now, what I do is I go on eBay and I just look up Homelite 20-inch bar, and that's it. That's all I look up. And for $39, I think it's $39.95, something like that, about $40, free shipping. This is what you get. You get it in this little package here. This is the bar right here. As you can tell, close up, has the tip extension. And on the photos on eBay, it'll show that tip extension as well. Now, if you decide to go that route, make sure it includes the saw chain. If you're going to use a real chain, you want to have both together, so you're not, trying to get a different blade for the bar. Now, this one is made for a Homelite, and to be honest, it really doesn't matter what kind you use, because if you're not trying to make it match up to original brackets from the motor, it doesn't really matter. But this is where I get them from. They're really decently priced, and they're really thick, and they're really sturdy. And I, like I said, sorry, I prefer these just because they look good. If you notice, it actually has that kind of big slope, right there. Makes it look thicker, because it is thicker. Because if you look at this one, and I'll take this one right here. This is the Homelite one. Let's see if I can do that right. It's little thinner, just barely. But for the look, if you want a thick look, this is what you want to go with. This one's fully prepped, painted, and remember, you want to clear this, and I clear this with a satin clear, just because I don't want it to be super shiny. I just don't want the metal to rust, because once you scrape all that paint off and sand it all down, because this is the actual metal, this is not paint, this metal is just, it's the metal. You want to clear it so you don't have it oxidizing and rusting up. You definitely need to clear it. But you don't want a super shiny clear, because it's going to look like crap. So I usually go with a satin clear, so it gives more of a natural look. So this paint's not all shiny, because there's not a chainsaw bar that's super shiny when you buy it. So that's that. So that's where I get them. Just go on eBay and just look up 20-inch Homelite chainsaw bar, and you'll find it. Excuse me, I have a little bit of heartburn. And another thing is, this is the body I'm working on. And there's always the discussion. Was it a plastic model or was it a metal model? Well, I'd say you're both right. Now, if you look at it in the movies, it looks like a plastic model. But why does, on certain scenes, and even on the series, why is there the metal, kind of, worn out looking metal look? So if you say plastic, you could be right. Say metal, you could be right. I think they just used whatever the heck they had. Now, if you want that look off of Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and all that stuff, like kind of a plastic look, because this handle insert's different, and I made this piece on here. All I did was use Milliput, molded it on here, and before it got hard, I actually went ahead and just cut it straight. I got a little paint I could add there, and just re-drilled the hole. And this is if you have the metal body. And you just put it on like that. Now with this little gap here, you just shade it in. When you do the, you know, the aging look or the dirty look, you just shade that in and you won't even notice it. But that's how to give the metallic body a look of the plastic handle. And that's really it for now. Oh, well, there's one other thing I want to cover. I've seen people, and there's one guy selling one on eBay right now, and he says it's as close as possible as being authentic as it possibly can. And I think he's selling for almost $700. It's a nice looking chainsaw hand, except for one thing. Now, we all know the Super 2s and the XLs, they all have this flat side. Now, some of the newer XLs, I think they call them the Little Devil or the Little Red. It comes here, it's, you know, this motion here, or this slope here, but then comes up and over. So the exhaust is oversized, and that's what his has. So it's not that close. I mean, everything else looks great except for that. Now, if you're working with whatever you can find and you have one of those that has the bigger exhaust, you can make a nice looking chainsaw hand, but you're not going to get the authentic look that you want. It's going to be one of those situations where it's done and you're going to go, oh, if it just didn't have that damn side like that. My suggestion is, if you have this side that's plastic, you can buy this body side, the main housing, on eBay, plastic, brand new. It's a OEM model. You know, it's like 40, 50 bucks. I would suggest just getting that versus finishing it off and you have that giant exhaust piece here. Or exhaust gap, I'm sorry. Because yeah, about right here it comes way up, then back down. It's not correct. But if you don't have the money to do it and that's all you have to work with, that's fine. But if you're looking to get some authentic and looking great, that's what I would do. And till next time, you guys have a great day. Bye.